この藁は真なる王タトロックに。
Hey, what's up everyone? Lad here. One of the mommies of this game is joining the rest of the gang, Tatloch. She is a wind dancer of the power faction, hailing from the memoirs. She is the introduction of a new status ailment, enchant. It's basically just paralysis, or having a chance to not be able to act, but it can prove to be quite useful as now you can inflict paralysis and enchant at the same time for a greater chance for the enemy to not act. As a dancer, she's pretty darn good. She has access to dealing sword, polearm, and axe damage all in one ability, making her a great unit to bring along for most fights. Her main selling point is her passive, which allows her to buff the front row whenever she obtains 3, 6, or 9 life points. Before we get further, let's go ahead and check her out. Her VA is Miyuki Sawashiro. She's definitely got that mommy voice. From this list and others that I know, she voices Shino from Sword Art Online and Raiden from Genshin Impact. Always great to see a VA behind the popular characters. Anyways, moving on to Tatloch's notable damaging skills. Her first ability takes 42 SP, it's a 2-hit AoE sword, polearm, and axe damage, once 70, and has moderate chance to inflict bleeding. Her second ability takes 88 SP, it's a 3-hit AoE fan damage attack, once 95, and has a moderate chance of inflicting enchant, which is being unable to act, so similar to paralysis. Her third ability has a SP consumption of 70, it's a 5-hit random target fan damage attack, 55, and her last ability takes 77 SP, it's a 4-hit AoE wind damage attack, 45. For ultimate, she has an 8-hit random target fan damage attack, 45 level 1, and 55 level 10, and she also gains 3 life points. For her notable sports skills, she has a 15% physical attack and speed for the front row and back row for 2 turns. And then for her passive, she absorbs 5% of damage inflicted when using her abilities and gains 1 life point. Her second passive, which deals with life points, she gives front row buffs when she gets 3 life points. She gives a physical elemental defense of 15%. At 6 life points, she gives a physical elemental attack 15%. At 9 life points, she gives the front row HP and SP region 1C70 and 5% of their max SP. And then she has a 10% in wind resistance and 20 in lightning. And then taking a look at her stats here, her HP and physical attack is higher than most dancers, but her speed on the lower side. She will be a physical DPS based character, so building a fortune fan focused on attack will be optimal for her. So the main question, should you pull? She's an awesome unit. If you can get her up to 9 life points, your front row will have a permanent passive 15% in physical and elemental attack and defense, along with HP and SP region at all times. So this passive will stack with the 30% active buffs in battles. She's quite versatile in many team comps against sword, polearm, and axe. She has access to a 2-hit ability, which can damage those weaknesses, and obviously is best in enemies that are weak against fans. Again, as mentioned in the beginning, she is the first character to inflict enchant or another paralysis. If you can land both these elements, there's a great chance the enemy might not even be able to act. As of right now, she is the only dancer in the game that has a 5-hit fan attack ability that doesn't require using any BP or any other setup. She was also given a 4-hit AoE wind damage ability in the case that you need it, meaning that she has access to damaging 5 different types of weakness in her kit. Moving forward, longevity, she's going to be quite useful for a while. Her passive for life points does require setting up and keeping her alive, but as this game continues, fights will take longer as bosses will have more gimmicks and HP. She's going to be a great unit to bring for any long fights. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Give her design 5 out of 5. She's got that Amazoness look to her, kinda dig that. Voice actress, Miyuki Sawashiro. She's got a pretty strong mommy voice, and I kinda like that. And I've always liked Shion from SAO, along with Raiden from Genshin Impact. Abilities, 4.5 out of 5. Having a passive, elemental and physical attack up and defense at all times could be useful. Her enchant status element is also great to have. Longevity, 4.5 out of 5. She's here to stay. She's got 5 different attack types and buffs her team permanently. That's pretty darn good. I'm limited, unfortunately she is. Overall impression, 4.5 out of 5. Her passive is what makes her good, and her abilities make her great. This Wednesday I'll be pulling for her. She's gonna be a great unit to add to my team. To those who are also pulling for her, good luck. Anyways, I'll catch you all next time. Take care of yourself. Let out.